Saturday, December the 5th, 2020. I don't know how to properly classify this. I'm going to give it a few shots. Biggest day in American club soccer. Biggest day for Americans abroad in Europe. A historic day for U.S. men's national team players playing for their clubs. Saturday, December the 5th, I could not believe what I am seeing because Americans made huge impacts, scoring goals. First time we had Americans score a goal in the Bundesliga, Serie A, and the Premier League on the same day. And scoring goals in games that we would all be watching whether there was an American playing or not, right? Let's go through some of these games, and then we'll get to the specifics of the players. Bayern Munich versus Leipzig. That is first versus second in the Bundesliga. If you're a football soccer fan, you're going to watch that game. Just so happened to be an American starting in that one. The Turin Derby featuring Juventus. That's another game that you would circle on. You can't watch everything, but you would certainly loom towards that. It's a derby. You've got Juventus. Had an American come off the bench in that and play a big role. Barcelona. Anytime Barcelona plays, you got to watch, especially when Lionel Messi's on the field. We had an American start for Barcelona as well. And then Chelsea playing for top spot in the Premier League. A victory, they would have gone to first place at the time. Had an American come off the bench and put a cherry on top of this result. So all of this is happening. Did I leave something? All of this is happening. Oh, Dortmund. We also had a player at Dortmund start and score an important goal. And you would watch Dortmund games. If you watch football, you've got to watch at least one Dortmund game a month, right? Because there's a lot happening there. All of that happened on these clubs. So we're watching the biggest games of the round, and there are Americans featuring in all of them. This is something we could have never imagined. It's all happening very quickly. So I'm going to go through the day. And there's other little things sprinkled around as well. John Brooks played at Wolfsburg. We take that for granted because it doesn't make the first page. So the day started, Borussia Dortmund, Gio Reyna scores a goal. It was an important goal as they got a point apiece. Gio Reyna playing a big role there as he has. And all the guys are starting to log more playing time. They've hit a few snags along the way, but they've come out clean the other end. So you start that with Dortmund. Then in the Serie A, Weston McKennie comes off the bench for Juventus in the Turin Derby, scores his first goal for the club, tucks it away. He was losing some playing time. He's thrust back in it, and he's got a goal. That's major progress. Bayern Munich and Leipzig, again, first versus second. Tyler Adams starts that game, played great because he wasn't getting playing times, and he didn't play out of position. He played exactly where you would like him for the U.S. men's national team. Sergino Dest starts the game for Barcelona. He almost scored, and you could see him and Messi starting to combine a little bit more. And then the final piece, which was, we could never, it was already a great day, but this just puts it way over the top. Chelsea playing for first place. Hakim Ziyech gets injured. Christian Pulisic, who's usually the guy getting replaced for an injury, comes in and in the 93rd minute scores a goal. And all this happened within 5 hours on this incredible Saturday. We used to watch U.S. men's national team players. We're all excited about these guys playing in Europe. It's a big deal, but it was so infrequent. We liked Fulham because Fulham had Brian McBride and later Clint Dempsey. So we would watch them, and Fulham became very popular in the United States. We had Steve Cherundolo, always a regular at Hanover. And then Landon Donovan would pop up for a cup of coffee at Bayern Munich or Everton. But that was it. There wasn't much happening. Most of our U.S. players in Europe were in Scandinavia or somewhere like that. Belgium. Now they're playing for the heavy hitters, and they're playing prominent roles. I know I've talked about the U.S. men's national team's future here, and I've gotten myself excited. I hope I got you excited, but this is the most exciting development. All that, it happened on a day. I think that's a lot to keep you busy, a lot to dig your teeth into, but I will also add, people have this impression, these are guys that are father's German and mother. These guys are American kids. Christian Pulisic is from Pennsylvania. Weston McKennie is from Texas. Tyler Adams is from New York. Gio Reyna was born in England, but that's because his father was playing there, and his father is the former captain, one of our best players of all time, who's also from, I believe, was it New Yorker as well or New Jersey? I have to check on Claudio right now. I apologize, Claudio, if I forgot that. But he's American. The final piece to this, which is how many more games are these guys going to get? Well, all of these squads are playing for Champions League teams, and it appears they're headed to the round of 16. Chelsea's into the round of 16. Barcelona's into the round of 16. Juventus and Dortmund are through to the round of 16. Leipzig, almost there. They have a little work to do. But there's just more games for these guys. This was a huge day, and it just keeps piling up. 2021 is going to be off the charts. We'll preview the U.S. game with El Salvador in my next Soccer OG. But here we go, folks. USA.